Hail Internet, it's Paul, it's Matt, the DorkLords. We are here today talking about holiday specials. In fact, we're going to talk about the holiday specials that we tend to come back to every year. So I think the way we will do it is we'll each pick our top three holiday specials that are like in the rotation for us each holiday season.
Be going low high or high low?
We'll finish with the number ones. So we'll start with our number threes.
Okay. All right.
But just to do a little background on this, so every year, Jackie and I have our assemblage of videos to watch. Mm-hmm. For me, the unifying theme in our collection, music.
Interesting. Okay.
If there isn't a catchy song in it, it's not on the list.
Okay.
And also, as it turns out, it seems to be a lack of human beings. Lots of puppets.
Okay.
And I think before we get into our top three, I'm just going to go quickly honorable mentions, and you can throw in some.
All right. Sure.
So, Nightmare Before Christmas. I think it's my favorite Tim Burton work. Love it.
Okay.
Santa Claus is Coming to Town.
Oh, sure. Yeah, that's
Winter
the one.
Warlock. I mean, come on.
Yes.
Jackie brought one into the relationship that I didn't know about before, but I really enjoy it, and we watch it every year now. A claymation Christmas celebration.
Oh, I don't think I know that one.
It's great, and it has a pair of dinosaurs narrating a Christmas special, which I think is awesome.
Okay.
And while I can't convince Jackie of this, she's never seen the film. Die Hard.
Well,
I think it's definitely a Christmas movie. It is an R-rated Christmas movie, so you get why you don't show it to kids.
Sure, yes.
But it's very Christmas. It's on point Christmas-wise. And easily the worst holiday special.
Okay.
Star Wars holiday special.
Sure, of course, yes. That's a dishonorable mention.
I wish it was. I wish it was hilariously bad. But it's not. It's just boringly terrible. How it made it to network TV. I mean, it's not even community access bad.
Sure,
it's just
sure.
It's shockingly terrible. Anyway, but that aside, those are my honorables and dishonorables. Any honorable mentions, good sir?
Not they're ripping off my brain there.
All right.
If I can think of any as we're going along, I'll mention at the end. Haha.
Very
Sandwich.
Good. I like it. Okay, so this is my third favorite holiday special.
Okay, yes.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, 1964, Rankin Bass.
Sure. Yep.
They did a great job with The Hobbit.
They did,
they do a great job here. Everything comes back to
Sure, of course.
Rudolph, Santa, Hermie, Yukon Cornelius.
Yes.
The Abominable Snow Monster, The Island of Misfit Toys.
Yeah.
Nobody wants a Charlie in the box. Fun songs. The I am not just a nitwit. Why am I such a miss? Oh, come on, that's awesome.
Bird Alive, Silver and Gold. Come on.
Yep. Santa's kind of a jerk in this special. Like he's temperamental. He's dismissive.
Yes, that's right.
Then there's like, what is it? Oh, it's I think his name is Coach Comet. So he's like Rudolph's sports coach.
Oh, yes.
But he sounds like what is it? Edward G. Robinson. He's like,
oh, kind of,
we're friends now, right? Right. This is funny, but there is a Mandela effect for me with this special. In other words, like I grew up thinking one thing was true, and then I realized it was never true.
Oh.
So if you'd have asked me about Hermes' arc when I was a kid, I would have told you, oh yeah, he wants to be a dentist, and then near the end of the film, when he's faced with the abominable snow monster, he realizes that the snow monster's angry because he has a toothache.
Yes.
So Hermes uses his dental skills to fix the snow monster's teeth. Hence, the snow monster's happy, and he's thankful. No, that's not what happens at all. No. What happens? Hermes uses his dental skills to pull out all of the abominable snow monster's teeth.
Oh, yes, right.
It makes him docile, and then they put him to work in Santa's workshop. I'm like, what the hell? It seemed like such an obvious little parable, like an Androcles and the Lion. Oh, I'll fix your teeth because I have this skill set. No. He uses dentistry as a weapon. Anyway, but that said, love it. We watch it every year.
Yes.
Rudolph. So that's my number 3. What about you, sir?
That's fine. I guess number 3 would be Miracle on 34th Street.
Ooh, all right. Good
Yeah.
classic. Yep.
Yeah. So even though it's funny actually. I had a friend who raised a child. And I was in my 20s at the time, and she was raising this kid, and she told the kid that there was no Santa. However, they would pretend together as if there was.
Oh, okay.
So it wasn't like you're telling, like kids aren't only able to have an imagination when you lie to them. You could say, let's pretend.
Tell them the truth, and then we'll pretend together.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they would pretend, and that's what I believe, that actually it's a disservice to lie to kids. But even still, though, I like the scene where Natalie Wood, sees, old Saint Nick there speaking Dutch to the little girl,
Yep.
Talk about music. I often, sometimes in the year, just listen to that first little theme of with Kris Kringle walking through the streets, and just him with that music, nice. That makes me feel good. This is Christmas.
It puts you into that moment of Christmas.
Yeah. Jack Albertson, working in the post office there, finding the dead letter, sending letters and saying, "Hey, let's send it to the courthouse. We can get rid of all that mail." And of course, all that mail being put there on on the desk there. And who is it? Was it Uncle Charlie? I forget. No, it's Fred Mertz, who's like, "Oh, you better watch out. If you want to run for the next election, it's a fun movie."
Nice. Yep. No, it's a classic. Can't argue with the classics.
Yeah.
All right. For me, my second favorite. It's got to be Muppet Christmas Carol. Michael Caine is freaking brilliant in this film. Like, he could have played Scrooge surrounded by puppets with a little wink and a nod and a smile. No. He totally commits to this role. And there are some genuinely dark moments in it. I mean, when Scrooge is staring at his tombstone and he realizes he died hated and mocked, Michael Caine doesn't pull punches. He's like, he's in this. This is me doing this for real. And he acts the hell out of that scene. So it's brilliant to see him, against the backdrop of these comedic puppets. It's awesome. The songs are very catchy. I think my favorite is One More Sleep Till Christmas. Kermit sings the song, as Bob Cratchit.
Yes.
And it hits me the same way that Rainbow Connection hits me. So it's something about Kermit's voice. He's got, it's that unassumingly honest, just kind of like, oh, shucks, I'm just telling you what I think. I get a lump in my throat hearing Rainbow Connection, especially knowing, Jim Henson was taken from us far too soon. And I get the same feeling when I hear Kermit singing, what is it? The promise of excitement is one the night will keep. After all, there's only one more sleep till Chris. Oh, God, I'm not crying. Oh, God. Anyway, it's great. The music's really good.
I don't know that I've seen that, so I'll have to look out for that. Yeah.
Dude, you got to fix that problem. That's a classic, and it's up your alley, I think. I think you'll like it.
Yeah, hopefully
I
won't...
Gonzo as Dickens. And he's like the narrator. He and Rizzo the Rat are the narrators. So there you go.
Yeah, hopefully I won't feel like, okay, now we got to do another one so I can, excoriate it.
Oh, one other great thing about Michael Caine. Yeah, please don't excoriate Muppet. So Michael Caine, while an amazing actor, and he doesn't sing. That's not his thing. He doesn't do musicals.
Interesting.
So they play it.
He doesn't do a Rex Harrison?
Yeah, what they do is he sings at the end. I think they even had originally, if you see the director's little extra scenes, they had a song that he was going to sing earlier in the piece, and they cut it. And I think the reason is because they wanted to, let's use the fact that this guy doesn't really sing to be like, it's Scrooge being moved to song for the first
interesting.
time. And so it works. It works beautifully.
And they don't tell him to not sing after that? Like, oh, no, you were right not to sing.
You could stop singing. Yeah, no, he jumps in, he sings with, it's great.
Okay.
So there you
go.
All
right.
Muppet Christmas
Boom.
Carol.
All right. All right, for me, number 2, I guess I'd say is Charlie Brown Christmas. Like the Vince Guaraldi score. Lightness, breaking out the wisdom, even though, again, I'm an atheist, but I don't care. It's like a very simple thing. Yes, the coming of Christ. That's the whole meaning
Well, then
of Christmas.
The music, yeah, you're right. The music is great in it.
Vince Guaraldi knocked it out of the park. Somebody's, I remember disparaging us saying, smooth jazz or whatever. Like, screw you. It's just real simple, good music.
And there's kind of a wistfulness to it too, like
Sure.
that Christmas time.
Yes.
It's not just like sappy, like bah, 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 bah. It's like
they got a bunch of little kids to be in it, really, and because it's the Peanuts, there's long history of that, and these kids, of course the joke is, they're saying stuff that maybe kids wouldn't really say, with the knowledge of stuff they wouldn't know, but it's still solid.
That's a great choice, sir. That's a great choice. So my number 1.
Yes.
It's another Jim Henson.
Oh, okay.
Because why not?
Oh, right. Yeah, sure. It's I think I know. That's right.
Jug Band Christmas.
Okay. Yeah. So you just did that so you can put a link to
that's right.
video that has the most views on our site.
It is easily. I have the song, the River Bottom Nightmare song. It is easily the number 1 most viewed video for DorkLords. But interestingly too, I'm actually going to go see for the first time a live theatrical performance of Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas this weekend.
Oh, wow.
So there you go. Sunday, I'm going to be checking it out, baby.
All right, okay.
Right here in Chicago. So yeah, it's a riff on Gift of the Magi. It's set in Depression era U.S. Characters are great. They're so well defined. It's the magic of Jim Henson there. The relationship between Emmett and his mom just totally makes you forget that they're puppet otters.
Sure.
You're like, you're in it. You're in this moment with them. And the music, again, fantastic. Oh, man. Barbecue. It's an awesome jug band song. But, of course, the pièce de résistance, as you can tell from the DorkLords viewage, is the River Bottom Nightmare Band. It's like the great lyrics like, we hate what we don't understand. River Bottom Nightmare Band. Dun, dun, dun. I mean, it's an awesome song. It is so great. And it's one of the things I love about the fact that while the River Bottom Nightmare Band, it's a talent show. So they're all coming to the talent show. And as it turns out, both Mama Otter and Emmett, both kind of like Emmett pokes a hole in his wash tub so he can be in the wash tub band. And so it's like that's his form of income. So he's taking a big risk. Like, this is how I make a living, is washing people's clothes. And now I'm going to try to do something else. I'm going to try to achieve something better. And so his mom does the same thing, and they're both competing in the same competition, unbeknownst to each other. But the winner of the competition ends up being the River Bottom Nightmare Band. And so they're come off as they're jerks. They're the villains of the piece, I suppose. But what's awesome is they win it fair and square. Like, they rehearsed. They had production value. They brought a bunch of props. They had stage presence, and they won this competition. And like, usually a film like this would have the bad guys cheat, and then you're like, but no, they just had a damn good song, and like it's an interesting variation in that theme. In fact, there's a great moment when they're playing. So Emmett, his group has already played, and his mom's already done her song, a very soulful song. And then they're backstage watching River Bottom Nightmare Band perform. And there's a shot where one of the guys in the band is a porcupine named Wendell.
Okay.
And so Wendell is like tapping his foot, just like da, 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 da. Like he's like really enjoying the River Bottom Nightmare Band beat them. Basically, is what's happening. But it's really fun. It's awesome. And as I say, the music's great, and it's done. There are no humans in it. It is all puppets. And it was just kind of at the time, it's very early in Henson's kind of career with this.
Okay.
And he took some chances with it, and it really paid off. So there you go. Emmett Otter, baby.
Okay, all right. So for me, the number one would have to be It's a Wonderful Life.
Ooh, okay.
I've seen it many, many, many times, and I, I was. That may have been the thing that made me a James Stewart fan. Is that I love the scene where he's waiting for his brother to get back, and he's saying, "Okay, I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna go on a trip now to see the world. I'm gonna go to college," and when he finds out that his brother's getting an opportunity to do something with his life, he knows he's got to let his brother do that. And just watching him walk along with his hat on, and amongst a crowd where he's just dazed, and then he snaps back and realizes, okay, well, I have to find out more. Is just there's so many different scenes and shots in this movie that really hit me. But yeah, and it's I feel like, I mean, who knows if Rod Serling, thought about that when he created, the Twilight Zone. But I feel like it's, it's definitely a precursor. It's one of the things that came before.
Good point. It has certainly has a Twilight Zone theme quality to it. Yeah.
So yeah, that's my favorite.
Very nice, very nice. Well, I hope you out there, please let us know what your favorite holiday viewings are in the comments. Happy holidays to everybody.
Happy holidays.
Yep, including you, Paul.
Happy holidays to you.
I'm going to go watch Emmett Otter live, and I'll report back.
Okay.
But we'll talk to everybody next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye.